about where you're going, clarity about who you are, and staying in the place of positiveness from the heart. Like who you are is positive, not like trying to be positive. Don't you really find that kind of the naysayers really kind of go away, and you're really left with, maybe it's just that's because where your focus ends up or your heart lives there the biggest and the most, it is the people that lift you up. It is the entourage that you really find yourself surrounded with the most. And just to kind of forgive the others for not being wiser or more aware, right?
Right. Yeah, we pray for those people sometimes, but
Yeah.
I think sometimes the great part about, as you say, being the light and being the positive person is that the longer you do it and the more you do it, the more it attracts it.
Absolutely.
So you attract who you are.
That's it. So if we were going to close tonight and both of you could leave one piece of encouragement out there for those that are facing challenges in their life, regardless of what it is, and on their pathway to great stuff, what would it be? And we'll start with Andrea.
I'd say one of the elements is to not let the obstacles in your life become bigger than the dreams in your life. There are two things that you know you can always have. You can have the dreams that you choose to create and the obstacles that happen along the way. And your job is to always allow those dreams and give yourself permission, as I spoke about earlier, to not only have the dreams, but to be successful and thrive in those dreams. And in that way, your obstacles are just kind of a detour.
Very good. Or maybe just part of the richness along the way, right?
Absolutely. It makes the process even more fun as you accomplish those dreams.
Yeah, absolutely. Andrea, thank you so much. Aly, how about you? What do you leave our listeners tonight?
I would venture to say, never be afraid. And in that respect and in that regard, sometimes to move forward, it just takes a tiny little step. And when we are in that deep hole, and when it feels like we are just flat on our back and cannot get out, no matter what, it's just that is the moment where you get to look up and say, you know what? I don't have to get all the way over there now. I just need to start by sitting up. And then I need to start by standing up. And then I can take a step. And guess what? We may fall down, and we may fall down again and again. But the beauty is that each time we fall down, we get to learn. And we get to seek the lessons. And that is what shapes us, and that is what makes us stronger. Again, it's what makes us more loyal spouses, husbands, wives, friends, and parents at the end of the day that really make a difference. So do not be afraid. If there is failure, if there are obstacles, allow that to shape you with the lessons that are there by seeking that, and then move forward. And if it's not as easy to move forward as you hope that it will be, you get to keep trying, and you will get there.
Well, I know the two of you have just had to lighten up the hearts of a lot of people listening in tonight. And I know they're going to want to know more about you. They're going to want to know where to find you, and tell me about those books and your events. So tell us where we find you, and tell us a little bit about your books and what events you might have coming up.
Oh, good. That's fun. We have a ton of stuff coming up. We're actually in the middle of a branding series that is about to start. It starts on October 29th. So you can find out all about that. It's a very entrepreneurial and fun and very interactive branding course that we're doing for entrepreneurs. And that covers everything from getting popular, which is what we call, and using the media and social media to do that and build your platform. It covers some of the most common entrepreneurial mistakes that we see so that you can identify that and not repeat those mistakes. It covers everything like building multiple streams of income, all kinds of stuff. So that is a very fun course, and that is at brandyou.com, and it's new.com. So that is one thing we have going on. We're so excited about. You can also always is at Aly Andrea, and it's ALYANDREA. You can find us on Facebook.com/Aly and Andrea, all kinds of stuff. So you can pretty much find us everywhere. And you know what? We will be going to Chicago in November because we will be visiting with Harpo Radio, Oprah Radio's executive producer, Corny Cole, while we are up there. And I think you'll be able to hear us on the Gail King Show at that moment, too. So
that's exciting.
Absolutely.
That's so exciting.
If you follow us on Twitter or via our blog, you will see when that is happening. So.
Also, for those people who are, I know Aly just mentioned brandyounew.com. We have a special coupon for people who are talking to us today specifically.
Oh, that's right.
And
I'm so excited
there is
you
a
brought
coupon.
that up.
I didn't want to forget that. I know that I'm changing the train of thought here, and I know we're limited on time. But if you punch in the coupon code the coupon code is SOUND2. So it's SOUND, the number 2. So if you punch that in, that will get a $150 discount on the Brand New series, which, as we are hearing from people who have done the course with us, life-changing. So that's something certainly worth looking at brandyounew.com.
Oh, thanks, Andrea. Listen, let me tell you something you girls may not know, and I think this is a real exciting thing to let you guys know about as well. Friday evening, this show will be posted in YouTube in ASL sign language video.
Is
that exciting? We are pioneering this, and we're pioneering it. Hopefully, we'll be able to take it right through to the other hosts that will be working with Diva Toolbox. And I really want to give a huge thank you to Diva Toolbox for creating this show.
The best.
Absolutely.
So that Janet Powers, everybody at Diva Toolbox, we just adore. You guys are fantastic. That's awesome.
Thank you so much for sharing the richness of your lives and the contribution that you are bringing to others, Aly and Andrea. It was a heartwarming pleasure to have you both here as our show guests tonight. Thank you to our sponsors for North Star Pools, Houston's finest premier swimming pool builders at NorthstarPools.com, and the inspiring, once again, music of Eric Wilson. Visit ewilsonmusic.com for more. Please join us next week when Women Heart to Heart bring you the riveting story of a woman challenged with depression who moved on to live her dreams. Until then, always be women heart to heart, sharing and caring for others. Good night.
Thanks, Melanie. Good night.
Thank you, ladies. Good night.
Thank you, Melanie. You're awesome.
Oh, thank you.